Hi everyone, it's Tanya with Karen Burniston Dies, also known as KB Riley. For those of you that don't know, you're probably thinking, oh, her voice sounds familiar. Yes, I do own Riley and Company, but Karen Burniston and I are also partners in this wonderful company of pop-up dies known as Karen Burniston Pop-Ups. So today we are going to be doing this card. Check this out. I have started calling these little segments Pop-Up 101. So in this segment of Pop-Up 101, we are going to be doing this card. Oh. All right, isn't that fantastic? And you're thinking, there is no way I can do this. Yes, there is. Let me tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. I promise you, it's very easy. All right, it just looks confusing. I'm going to give you the download on how to do this. We're going to be using the Oval Frames pop-up die today and some accessories dies as we go along. The good news is that every one of the dies that I use today is going to be on sale on our website at KarenBurniston.com for 20% off. All right, we rarely do that, only on the dies that I use, 20% off for a week. So, pardon me, I'm thirsty. So we are going to start with this, the Oval Frames pop-up. Now it comes in a big set. There's a big decorated die. And just so you know, there are instructions on every single one of the die packaging for the pop-ups. There are also video assembly instructions on our website. So if you just go to number 1079 Oval Frames Pop-Up at KarenBurniston.com, there's a video there that will show you exactly how to assemble this. And I watch those videos to learn how to assemble this. So they're very super easy. If I can do it, like I said, you can do it too. So let's get started. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention, one lucky person that comments during this event is going to get a free Oval Frames pop-up, 1079, okay? One lucky winner. We will let you know, so comment away, and we will draw the winner at the end of the event. Okay, let's get started. Happy spring. Now, this is the card. We're going to open it up. Can you do this card in 20 minutes? Absolutely not. No way. There's too many little pieces, but we can get the assembly going, okay? And we might get a little of the card done as well. So, this piece, I've already kind of pre-folded it a little bit, but you have this main piece. This is your mechanism, okay? So, you're just going to fold it in half, all right? There are two fold lines here. You're going to fold it over and fold it over, all right? Then these two, there's a little rectangle. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's a little rectangle there. There's one on each side. We're just going to fold those out and in so that they work really well, okay? Then when you open this up, all you have to do is push down. Hold these two sides and just push down and see how it automatically does that? That's your mechanism. That's how simple it is to do this. Karen has done all the thought. She is a genius with her dies. So that's going to fold in, and then you're going to have this piece. Now, in her video on our website, it will tell you that a really good idea is to make a little mark on the short side of this little triangle, because this is the side that is going to go against the center of your card. Now, let me show you what I mean. Now, I've pre-done some of this card so we could hopefully try and get it done. But this is the piece that goes in just like that. The short side gets glued to the center, okay? This little triangle is the only piece that will get glued. All right, so let me recap this. We're out flat like this. We fold, we fold, we fold, we fold, we fold. We're going to open it back up flat and push down on this piece. And we've got this, okay? Then we can take just a pencil, draw a little line on each side, and I'll show you why in a second, okay? This is our glue side. This is what goes against the center. Now, the great thing about this die is it can either open, see how this one opens, it drops down, you can also make it, watch this. So if it was on the bottom, it would lift up. Okay, it just depends on which way you put this in your card. So when I watched the die, or when I watched the video, I got a little confused, so I made myself a little cheat sheet here. Okay, I would highly recommend you guys doing this too. This is what we've done so far, right? Open it up, put it together. Now, if this is facing up, it will be dropped to the bottom, but it will face up. That means it's going to lift up when you open it. On this side, if we're doing it this way, and it's up here, and if that's facing up, it's going to drop down. I know, it's a little confusing, but for our part today, we're just going to have it drop down, so don't worry about it. So what we're going to do is we are going to have the very top of this little outside oval up towards the top, and make sure that it's just even towards the side, right? Okay, super easy. Now, about the maximum, the size that you can do, I'm just going to put some glue on that triangle, okay? Just like that. It's in my fold, right? Let's just get a little straight there. It's in my fold, and all I'm going to do is close it. Now, I used our 𝐒𝐭 pH adhesive in our fine tip bottle. I love this for Karen's card. Love it because the glue dries clear if you make a mistake like I do, and it also dries very quickly. So it's good for this. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip my card over, open it up, and there's my other side. It's not glued down yet, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and use this little tip, okay? I'll show you a little hints for this in a second. When you use this glue, the glue dries very quickly in the tip of this, right? So if you get you a little jar, just a little yogurt jar, and you put a paper towel in the bottom, put a little bit of water, and then you can always store your glue upside down, and it always stays wet. Okay? Now, when it turns around, when we open it up, I'm going to flatten it down just to let our glue hold again, okay? And see how it dropped to the bottom? There we go. Just drop to the bottom. I think I moved it, guys. Sorry. All right, so now mine's a little off center, but that's okay because it moved on me a little bit when I opened it up. All right, so then you're going to cut these two pieces as well. And we're just going to, they are made to fit perfectly right here. All right, so then we have four little eggs. So we're going to do that right now. And it's only going to glue on the part that pops up, okay? Just like that. I lay it on there nice and neat. And you can always tell you have it on perfectly because it will literally fit right on there just like it's supposed to. All right, you want to make sure that you don't cover up these little side holes. They're very important. All right, now, look at that. Close our card, opens up. Just like that. See how easy that is? So you've made a pop-up already. Isn't that fun? It's awesome. You made a pop-up in a very, very short amount of time. But it's going to get even better because now we're going to take our little glasses. The reason I call these little glasses, they're really not glasses. Frances, one of our amazing design team members, used this mechanism, this little piece, and she turned them into monkey eyes. They look like little monkey eyeballs, so I call them eyeglasses. Anyway, that's what they remind me of. So we're going to take this piece, okay? Also, all of it's in the oval frames, okay? That piece, we're just going to fold it in half. All right? There's a little score line already in there for you. And then each one of these tabs, you can choose the top or the bottom. It does not matter. I like to choose the top, and I just bend it at a little angle because we are going to slide it in this little slot. See this little slot? We're just going to tuck it in there and push it in. And then once it's already through, you're just going to reach around and pull that tab out. Now, you can do this if you wish before I'm having issues back here. I can't find my little tab. Anyway, you can do this before you glue the whole big piece down if you want. I just wait and do it when I'm done. Either way is correct as long as it works for you. Same thing, I'm just going to put this little tab over here, push it through to the back, reach around, grab my little tab, and pull it forward. There is absolutely no gluing to this whatsoever. And then it folds out, and this folds down. And you're done. Isn't that simple? I just think that's so amazing, and the things that you can do with this. All right, and again, I made myself a little cheat sheet, so I know, okay? So I know just exactly what I need to do, and I always have this with me, and I'm just going to tuck it inside my die, so I'll always have it. Now we need to decorate. So there are so many little designer pieces in this. You have 2 egg bottoms, you have grasses, you have a little heart tree top, you have a little tree. For the sake of time, I went ahead and did a few of the steps ahead of time. So you're going to make 4 blue ovals, or 4 ovals. You can use white, okay? In my original card, I used white. This time, I thought I would use blue. So they're like this. You're just going to figure out which order you want them in. Okay, so I think I'll have my little pink tree and then my little purple tree. So each one of these, there is a little piece that is grasses. If you notice, there's also a piece back behind there. I did that on purpose. I could pull it off. Anyway, let me try to get off. There's this piece right here. Karen calls it the rolling meadow. All right, let me just re-glue this. Put a little bit of glue here. There's also a grass piece on there, and they all fit beautifully on the oval piece that goes in there. Perfectly. And so I have done that on all of my pieces. All right, so see how it looks like a little rolling meadow? All right, so we have that. And let's go ahead, and this is also in the oval frames die. Okay, this is your decorator piece. Karen designs these pieces to get the maximum amount of products in one set, so it maximizes your value. And she also tries very, very hard to make sure that our pieces build on each other. So they don't just go with one set, they go with all of the sets. So now that we have this together, I'm just going to take this little decorator piece and just glue it right on top. It's made perfectly to fit there. Okay. I make an absolute mess when I glue. I really do. I don't know why, but I do. Now, I've put all the grasses on all of them, okay? Let's move to this one real quick. This little piece right here is one solid die. So if you remember the tree that we did from the one before, how we did the heart tree, this one's easy. This is only 2 pieces. You have the tree wood part and the heart part, and you just glue them together. And that's what I've done. I've done one pink one, one purple one, and I have taken ink, just done the edges, just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put some glue on here. Right, just put that down just like that. Now, if I get extra glue on it, I just press down, which I always get extra glue on it, always. Then I'm going to come over here. I've got this one done. This little guy right here is from the Spring Animals sets. He is so adorable. You have this little chick. And if you look on the back, see the little orange piece? That's his little legs and his little mouth. It's all on the set, right? The same goes with the bunny. I'll take the heart out of the bunny. The bunny's in that set. He's just got this little front piece and then this little back piece that you glue in. Both of the faces have been stenciled into the die, so you just take a black pen, except for the whiskers, but you just take a black pen and color them in. Super easy. So we are just going to take our chick and attach it. And then we're going to take the bunny. I think I am, let's see, yeah. Let's take the bunny and put him on there. Okay. Now the little bunny has little hands that bend out. And so I also used this set, Tiny Accessories too. It has glasses and a little cape and hearts. So I just simply made a heart with that. And I made my little chick some heart sunglasses. So we're just going to put a little glue there. And tuck that in. Isn't that cute? So cute. And I'm going to take my little, probably out of camera. There we go. All right. And I'm just going to put him on my little chick. Okay. So we have this little guy. Then we have our tree. Then we have our bunny. And then we have this guy. Now you're thinking, okay, you have 2 of these left over. What do you do with those? Those go on the outside. So we're just, and sometimes if you're like me, you put too much water on your paper towel in your little glue holder and it gets up in your glue bottle and then you have to clean it off. There we go. If any of you have ever watched Karen's videos, they are so beautifully polished and they're so nice and her voice is so calm. And you watch them and you're like, oh, that's so awesome. Well, it's because she's really good at what she does. And then there's me. So I figured, being her partner, that there's got to be more people out there like me, right? And since I'm her partner, that I should do some videos because there's got to be more of you that are like me, that just fumble and are kind of intimidated. And so this is how these got started. Now, you can watch mine and then you can go watch Karen's and you'll get the best of both worlds. And we're just going to put that right on there like that. And just to let you guys know, Karen also does spotlight classes. So if you ever see a spotlight class, come through your email, grab it because they sell out so quickly. Okay, so now this is where we're at. All we have left to do is just attach these on. So I'm going to put my little chick over here. I'm going to put my tree over here. And I really, I've got a minute and a half. Really hope I have enough time to finish this. This is just going to tuck in. And remember, keep commenting because you've got like a minute and a half to go. And we're going to give away one of these dies. All right. And while I'm doing this to show you, I'm just reaching right back in behind here and placing it on that oval. Okay. And again, you can do this while it's flat. And you can also flatten this down. All right. To get it nice and square. And there you have it. All I'm going to do, I did a pink oval and a white oval. Okay. And I cut some clouds out of sparkly paper. All right, so on the front, I cut some clouds out as well. And I have done most of everything on the front. Let me show you. All right, so I basically just put a piece of paper here. Put this piece of paper here, and I used our nature's edges, or our outdoor scene, I'm sorry, for the clouds. And the nature edges, which I use for everything, grass and all that as well. So that's what makes this gorgeous little line. Then I'm going to come in with the paper that matches the fronts. Okay. Get that in there. I also used our big word, Happy Spring. I love this. Now, I just did a little shadow with that, okay? See, I did white on the back, pink on the front, and then I just inked this up with a little bit of ink just to give it a little bit of something. Okay, we're going to put that right there. All right, I cannot believe that we're actually probably going to get something accomplished. All right, I'm going to put my Happy Spring right there, and the last thing I have to do is add my last tree. I'm just going to tuck it right in there. And that is as simple as it gets. And ta-da! Now, on my original one that I showed you, I just used glossy accents on the Happy Spring and stickles for all the glitter. You will also notice that there's little bitty eggs everywhere. I put those on the original one, but if you don't want it to have anything to do with Easter and you just want it to be spring, certainly leave them off. And that's it. See how easy that is? I told you it was easy, didn't I? So again, all of these dies. All right. The Happy Spring, the spring animals, the tiny accessories too, the outdoor scene, the nature edges, and our oval frames pop-up are all at KarenBernstein.com at 20% off. And now I have even a better treat. We're going to draw a name as soon as I'm done, but I am going to hand it over now to my lovely friend Maria. Some of you may know her as a Sizzix lady, and she also carries Karen Bernstein dies, so she's going to show you a little bit more. Thank you so much, and have a fabulous weekend, everyone. Take care.